You can just kill this guy. You could freeze this one. Alright, well, try again. Other classes unfortunately aren't playable. Grab a schooling and a pack the house. This deck looks better than the last one. And a hex. Wow, 3 cards. It looks very different than the last deck we started with. One of those. I think I'll take a geyser in case we get 3 Phalans. Take a Horn of the Windlord. Lightning Storm. Grab that. These are shit. Let's take a Bolt. These are shit. Let's take the... I still like Constrictor more. Melomania is cool. I would love a Reef Walker, but Melomania Schooling. Take Overdraft because it has tradable. The other cards suck. Double Schooling. Yeah, Rolling Stone should be a 2-mana 3/3 in this deck, right? Kind of want an Anchored Totem and a double Schooling deck. Scroll is fun. Poacher is incredible. Triple Schooling is pretty good. We could take the Jukebox, actually. I hate both these big spells. We have the Anchor Totem. What a Conniving Disguise in this deck. I think I'd rather have Feral Spirit. These cards just don't really do anything. Double Poacher. Could take the Chill Vibes now. Sometimes it's nice to just have a way to, like, not die to a Frozen Touch. Grab Jam Session. I think I'll take some card draw here. Just like poo here. I'll just take Farsight. You hit a pack, you could maybe win the game with that. I think I'll just take another Dredge card. Let's go Fire Ellie. Flow Rider now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pretty fair. Pretty easy to get a spell. I guess it gives us another roll at finding our Pack the House. Take another Lightning Storm. But I think I'd rather just have like a cheap, flexible minion. It's a deck. Yeah, much better than the last one. Feels 900% better. Yeah. This one has a chance. It's got a chance. That's all you're looking for. Just a chance. So what do we got here? I guess just keep a Schooling. Why not? Melomania? Maybe on 3. When you skip a spell in your deck, do you draw it or is it a copy? Some draw, some copy. It has to specify that it's a copy. So like the 4-mana 4/5 discovers a copy of a card in your deck if you have a location, whereas like Thrive in the Shadows discovers a spell in your deck and then you draw it. So unless it specifies copy, you draw it. This deck doesn't have enough to do on turn 1. We really don't have that much to do on 1. Like, I'm not going to keep a Bolt or an Overdraft or probably a Geyser in my opener. It's really just the Schoolings. I'd keep Scroll. I'm holding that. I mean, good does it do me to play anything here? Could Bolt that. Could just, you know, turn it into fish food. A little bit of tasty fish food. What if I just bolt it here and play the 3? I kind of like that. Like, the longer we wait, the more value we're going to get from Melomania. Next turn we'll have 4 fish instead of 3. And the fish are so much better when you can get a 4/1, right? Just like every fish gets that much stronger. Kind of want to just heal. Jazz base doesn't really do it. I could play 1 fish, heal it. What if I play this? What if I Melomania? I lose my guy? Guess I'm gonna have a lot of fish next turn too. Should I run a fish in now? Or should I pre-hit now? I go down to 3 up to 4. Yeah, that's probably okay. You're a man, not a fish. Sometimes I feel more like fish than man. It's the kind of deck that makes someone write an angry post about Shaman. I don't think this Shaman's like too much better than the average Shaman in this meta, unfortunately. And I don't think it's likely to go 7 probably in this meta, but people do like writing things. Is 4 fish better? Either way, I'm getting 4 cards. So let's actually play this one. Because I'm getting 4 no matter what. That's also, I guess, not all that good. I'm sure we can make the math work out here. So, like, 1 goes in there. Did I just get the same card a million times? Boy, just wait till I'm overloaded. This is going to be incredible. That one goes in. I guess I lose out on the healing value, but I keep a better fish, so I might keep a 4 power minion. Instead of a 3-2, I might have a 4-1. Could be nice. I don't feel like I got very good hits. I feel like I was given pure shit. Overdraft the MVP. Just wait. Just give it time, my friend. So I'll hold that. Should I trade one? Let's, do I want to trade one? They're only going to deal 2 next turn. Let's get rid of one of them. I need, pack the house, I think. How bad is that? Well, we'll see. I could evolve that into what would probably be a smaller minion. There goes all my fish. That's too bad. I guess. Go 3, 4, 2. So I go 1, 2, 3. Guess I could have played that, huh? That might have just been better. We have more schoolings in the deck. That goes to something. That goes to something. This comes down. Garbage. Actual filth. Guess I'll take that. I mean, I need to trade. I need an overload card now. That is what I need. Do I still hex it and develop a big board? Or do I use this to just clear his board? That I don't really know. So that goes there. Fish comes down. Piranhas are chomping in. I kind of like that. Get to hurt him a bit here. Decent. Try to upgrade the 4, but he has like a taunt or 2 taunts. The one that doubled stats? No, right? What didn't he play? Could be a dragon. Feels unfortunate because it's humongous and I can't hex it. Schooling. Schooling's pretty good. I guess I could have thrown in the 2 and pushed 1 more damage, but I guess I'm getting 1 more attack here, so it might be better long term this way. And he might not have another one of those things that can't be targeted. That's what I'm saying to him. That's fish for get fucked. With all your big taunts and your legendaries and all this crap. The power of fish compels you. He's mad. He's really mad. It's like, why get mad when you can just have a ton of fun, get some new followers, maybe score some new subscribers. You can make some wonderful YouTube videos. Why? I get mad in Hearthstone every day. That's not good. Who knows the feeling of getting mad in Hearthstone? Dreads does. Our friend Dreads knows.
Time grows short.
Why else would anybody play this game? The point is to get mad. That's the point. That's why we know they're doing such a good job. The point is to be... Oh my god, we have 8 people who downloaded PNS? Puzzles and Survival? PNS? That's great. That's great news. Maybe we get 9. We'll be doing that for a few more days. We're gonna do one more stream in that, another hour. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow.
I see.
Gonna get to play some Genshin today too, or tomorrow, soon. Have some healing in the deck. I actually do, right? I don't have the 5 cost. That was the last deck though. So all we have in the deck is chill vibes. I just feel like once you're playing against Demon Hunter, you kind of have to just anticipate dying. Give me some of that PNS. PNS. Well, I've never been one to deny a willing and able member of chat the PNS. Unless it's Poet asking, in which case, no thank you. Yeah. Excuse me, sorry. Weather's pollen and fire, apparently. Sick dab. Sneezing, sorry. Arena is sometimes like, I hurt myself and I feel good with it. No, never hurt yourself. Don't especially hurt other people. Those are the 2 people I don't want hurting. You or other people. Throw the yellow fish away. I hate that guy. He's evil. He was hurting the other fish. Nice mute job. You know, that's... I try to mute sometimes. Good news too, no nosebleeds today. Even though it was really hot again, but not as hot as yesterday. That's good. No nosebleeds. Yet. Love this guy's stack. Yellow fish is the worst. You know blue is Dreads' favorite? So, I actually should have thrown away the blue one. Evil. Evil Dreads. I'm actually gonna play this one. Same health. It is our last schooling now in our hand. This card I think is a little better when they have fewer options. Like I might see a 7, an 8, and a 9, you know? Whereas if he only has 3 cards, I have full knowledge of his hand. Plus, you know, I can actually stop him from playing something. I can't stand the yellow fish. Yeah, I like the orange fish. I like the green fish. I like the red one. He's a little cheeky. He's pulling off his underwear. But I think it's kind of consensual, you know? Have you ever thought about trying to bring back the Harlem Shake? I have. But I don't know. I kind of like just a regular chocolate or vanilla shake. I don't really need to get into all them wacky flavors. I have no strong feelings about the fish. Apathetic one, that diamond looks great on you. That face screams consensual. It could. It very well may be. The thing is, like, some people kind of get down like that, you know? Ooh, you're ripping off my undies. Don't do that, wink wink. But really, they're like, do that. Wonk wonk. If I play 2 and then 1, I have 3. I can coin out 4. So I get... It has to be good, right? I can't really... I don't want to count it right now. Almost missed one. Still, I guess I'm kind of overkilling here. If I could throw 1 in, that'd be really delightful, huh? Give up the smallest one. Give up the second smallest one. I mean, it's a clear. Forces into hero power, which means no 7. Or I hit and push 4. How am I winning this, you know? I don't know. It doesn't feel like I'm winning based off of pushing base damage. Imagine thinking I don't already have a fishy pond in my maximum teapot, although I wouldn't mind an indoor tank. You can get an indoor tank? Man, I said doo-doo 3 times tonight. Gilbert.
I see.
Just kill me.
I hope this fits on the ship.
I really don't think that this is the time. I could freeze my own 0-3. If I had all the fish left, I think that'd be kind of cool. Could freeze his guy and just kind of go. I guess I don't mind dredging, because I can dredge the scroll. And now I guess we sort of play something like this, even though, again, he's got this giant hand. Because Because I need a minion on board. I guess I could have played this one though. This worked out kind of nice though. Stopping the 8 on 8 is pretty nice. Play the biggest one in the middle in case he has the big cleave weapon and we didn't see it. He has to take more damage to clear. Just trying to do my best here. Start. Shit. Actually, I don't really mind that. Funny enough. Because... I'm not playing any ones here, so I get to keep the 4-1, push 4, and then he might take 4 here. Do you need to dredge the hex? No, we have this to kill the 9-drop if he decides to play it here. Now I have to give up my weapon, but it's fine. Could play this. I think it's probably better to just break this. Let's think about it. Time, right? So we can get the hex. You play the 4-drop, and then you far sight. You draw the hex, and then you cast the hex. Then I still have the weapon. Dredge and rolling... What? Oh, like do 4, 5, 6... I guess, yeah, I could just use these 2. That's 5, right? I'm getting kind of low. I'm running out of time as well. I take 2. Yeah, that's kind of 2. Do I want the hex for next turn, or do I want the schooling? I'm not sure. Well, I'm not going to take the hex.
I hope this fits on the ship.
I think I want the scroll next turn in case I want to find some healing. Just awkward because getting kind of low and I want the horn. I need some healing. Just the card that, you know the one I want. Almost. This is very good. And then this makes it cost 3 less. So that'll cost 1. No, now it'll cost 4 less. So let's go here and here. And then here, and then here. Right? Something like that's pretty good? You approve? Okay. Don't mind that. Really mind that too much. Wait, now we can't kill the 3/3? We have 5, 6, 9. Then we can shoot his face. Take that. Space. I was gonna just, keep missing with things and then kill him, but I don't want to miscount, so that would be worse.
Morgul versus the Lich King.
Okay. Easy. Nothing's easy when you're sleazy. Well, actually, some things probably are casual. Sexual relations, maybe? He got wrecked with his big minions on board, he did, Aranador. You knew. I knew. But he didn't know he was gonna get wrecked. Too bad he was Demon Hunter. I think Demon Hunter's good this meta. If your deck looks like his, which most do. We did have a little bit of healing. We had some timely answers, which also helped. After our last mage run, I took a short break and I picked up some weights. If you're wondering why I look so goddamn buff right now. Hey, we have that card in our deck, that's good. Now we need to get the Jazz base. That's what we need. An orange and 2 reds is above average. This is above average, yeah. Not overloaded, so... Bet they suspected they can sense the godlike power radiating from your opponent title. You think so? Yeah, probably. 4 mana. Remorseless? No, he can't have Remorseless. This is better than Remorseless one. Did eat his coin. Kinda nice. I can already overload. I'll take the schooling, it's just cheap and flexible. I don't know about next turn, like what am I doing here?
Armor! Lightly used armor! Go with the flow!
Scroll or jam session? Jam session seems bad in this turn. So let's just take scroll and then play the fish. Play these two. We overloaded 2, which means I'll be able to fish and clear next turn. It's probably better next turn than it is this turn. Is there a 1 I would play? I guess I would play an overdraft if I got it here. Wave is okay. I mean, they're all pretty good. So which one's gonna potentially be the best for us? Am I worried about dying? Not really. So probably not the frost. Nature's kind of cool. Maybe he buffs. He's blood. So maybe he like buffs or something. Wave plus pack seems good. Yeah, but that's a 10 mana play. Or you need to cast pack and have all your guys live. So if all your guys live after pack, you probably just win the game. Or this is a 10 mana play.
Fireworks? I sure hope they do.
That's all. But typically what happens is I'll roll a 6 mana 4/4, a 5 mana 3/3, 4 mana 2/2, and then all my guys will die. Seems to be the trend of what usually happens. Like, if you high roll a pack, take 4 free trades, then evolve them all, like, yeah, it can be great. Maybe that's what we're banking on. I like that. That's why I like conniving disguise so much, because you only need 8 mana to evolve them all by 2, which feels like a pretty big deal.
Most intriguing. Refreshing.
You idiot. Cheater. Wait, that was drafted? That was not the one he discovered? Crap, dude.
Good morning Red Bar and Chat. Red Board i Pride Flow at 38 months is more than 37 months. But that's not everything he learned here. Faccina sorridente.
Hey, thanks, B-Bart. Why does he read the numbers in Italian and the words in English, I wonder?
Disco fever!
Do you think we're gonna get, I want to evolve so badly here. Do you think we're gonna get... Healing's kind of nice. Another Scourge? My guess is we get another Scourge.
Refreshing. Reporting for duty.
Fuck my you-know-what, dude.
Rise and serve your king.
Did he just toss 2 Scourges? I mean, we discarded them. Give us a moment, Badge. I don't have access to moments.
For the wars to come.
I promise you, I'm going to Coil Fang and see a Scourge, a 3rd Scourge in his hand, just for the record. I know that's going to happen. Never lucky.
You serve well. The battle.
Is this a joke? Is this some kind of sick joke? What's this guy's deck? Oh, come on, he's 2-0. Of course he's got an unbeatable DK deck.
Access denied.
Play a fish. 3. Let's play another fish. Does that do me any good? Yeah, that does me some good. 3. Let's do this. Would I rather have a totem or a 1/1? Healing does nothing, taunt does nothing, attack does something. So I'm lower odds to get something I actually want, probably.
Reporting
The old double scourge Ysera deck. Tale as old as time.
Time may pass, but the dream is
Wish I had a bloodlust. What does he do? He dreams what? A 2/5, I guess? And then what do I do? I push 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. It's one more.
The battle! The battle!
What can I play that actually,
Welcome to Dog
do I just hex it now? Maybe I just hex
Yo.
it now? I try to evolve, but I feel like I'm not super likely to get a board that will survive this. Gifted Gaming, thank you for the 7 months. I like getting him down to 7 here. Have any more instances of damage from my hand? I have Jazz Base. I have Horn of the Windlord. Miss Lethal? Definitely didn't miss Lethal. Maybe I can just go wide?
Naxxramas never lacks corpses.
Guess I'll just... That's unfortunate. That was pretty unlucky. Wave the ship? It feels so bad. Unless he's rolling like a 6/6. I don't think I want to. What am I supposed to do here? Get a 5? I can't bump and then wave, huh? Miss Lethal performs Saturday nights at the Portland Gentlemen's Club. I'm an avid supporter of that young lady.
Trouble?
I want to upgrade any of my guys? Not really, huh? If I trade though and I get a whole board full of stuff. Oh, no, again, I can't, huh? I can clear his board. He goes up to 13. It's like he gets a 4, a 1. Huh. Are they 1/1s? Yeah, they're 1 mana cost. I think I actually have to trade here. Sick as that sounds. I think I have to.
My next vessel.
I think. And then I don't think I triple trade into that guy. I let him take a free trade and then we probably shrink the board. No, 2 mana. Yeah, these are 2 mana 2/2s. With... So we have 4, 7, 11. I felt like a good win, you know? Beating the good old FSN Nep Dada. Certainly they're drafting their double Scourge Ysera deck legitimately. Certainly. It's gonna have fun decimating the 1 loss bracket. I think it's funny because, like, buying a deck and playing that deck does seem a lot more appealing than playing this deck and playing against that deck. But then why not? I mean, I know why people wouldn't play Constructed, because you'd be at an even playing field, not a incredibly large advantage, but like, playing that certainly seems more enjoyable than playing what I have to play against it. Really are, you kind of, we talk about it every night, everybody knows at this point, you're really not playing the same game anymore. Like, you're playing Arena and they're playing Constructed. You're stuck playing against Constructed decks in Arena. You know, I don't think it should come as a big surprise to anybody, but that's not, you know, that's not fun. Not, do I care that much about it? Honestly, I guess I don't, huh? I guess I just don't. I'll just play this. Coin the 2, then. Can't have 2 Scourges. He discovered 1, huh? That rush kind of hurts. Jukebox. I don't have rush. Guess I can play those 2, but I'm gonna be overloaded, huh? I need 5 mana, and I could shoot there. Well,
Picking up pace! Here's the drop!
sure. Guess we could play jukebox ping if he's not like trading or whatever. It's more like duels these days. A lot of times it's more like constructed while one player's playing arena. Unfortunately, we're the chump playing arena. Card's so good with this. Scroll's nice, but honestly I don't have another way to dredge, right? So I want to play this next turn. Well, he's not going to see the anchor totem, thankfully. You cheater. Johnny Cheatenstein over here. Arena's sad right now. It used to be able to do fun stuff, but now I get smart before I pull off any of the fun stuff. Arena can still be fun. What the fuck?
I'm a friend of the Sire.
Why would you do that? Seems wrong. Why not evolve that if you want to evolve one? Yeah, this thing's still going. The thing is, like, now I don't really even want to anchor totem. He kind of got sort of what he wanted, I guess. No taunt. Nice. It's like it's now kind of obsolete. I lost my schooling and these things are not as impactful on turn 8 or whatever. Red has everything that Red wants to have. A lot of hot dudes and beautiful legs. That's what I want. Can't say I really want a lot of hot dudes. I would like some beautiful legs though. I don't know. Sounds better than the alternative. Having a bunch of like horse hoofs or whatever I got. Strongest class mage? Yeah, mage is so good. That's fine. I don't care about that. Do I care? Maybe I care. I gotta admit, I'm not really a fan of most of the plays they're making for them, but for me, I kinda am a fan. I'm gonna trade that one off, even without anything. I like toteming there too, because next turn it makes it a little easier to get 2 buffs if it lives. I kinda dig that. That I don't dig much. That the thing he wanted to get from Ghost Rider, probably. Feels like he's high rolling. Both of these have 4 health and he doesn't have his evolve available to him right now. So let's stop. Actually kind of want him to play the aura on it, because then I can hex it. I'm gonna take the scroll because it's the most impactful card there, even though I don't have a way to dredge up the other one. We always have Flow Rider, which could find any spell in our deck, which means once we sink the scroll, it's a possibility we can still find it. We lost our anchor value totem and we immediately drew another schooling, yeah. Joys of having 3 of them. 10% of our deck is made up entirely of schoolings. Well, he didn't have a ping, and that was, you know, part of the basis of this play I made. But, you know, sometimes they draw this, they draw that. Problem is I want to hex 2 things now, huh? What else was in his hand? The disguise, and this would be a pretty bad disguise turn too. I know I need to hex there. Maybe I just run it in. Scroll. Let's see what the scroll has for us. Some players find Lightning Storm exactly when they need it, right? The dredge is nice. I can bump. What does Olgra do? Gain +1/+1 for each damaged minion. So there will be 1 damaged minion. It will be a 4/8. So it'll be a full clear. Kind of feel like I have to take that, right? Yes, General, he does. It is something that has been mentioned just repeatedly for the last 90 seconds, but that's true. Freeze is Olgra. Then I trade, then I clear. Oh, but I have to lose my guy. Wait, when did the buff land there? It doesn't really help me much. Wait, now I can't do it though. Oh god, I screwed up. So now I can't free kill. And now my Olgra dies. I should have thrown the fish, but I was out of time. Could have kept Olgra alive. I guess Olgra just died there though. Okay, fine. I guess I don't hate that too much. I mean, him going down, taking 3 for my fish would be okay, but then I wouldn't have a way to test for objection here. Could be counterspell, in which case I'm never going to be able to deal with the other thing.
A thirst beyond death. It sings to me.
We got ourselves a problem here. How do I guess I get like anything, any other spell. I was gonna say he might not play this card for a while either. Now that he has a counter spell up, maybe he'll be more inclined to. How'd the first one with the DK go? That one went 7. It's a pretty good run. Pretty good run. Can I get away with not going for Hex? I guess I get to test. I mean, we assume it's counter.
It sings to me.
It wasn't counter.
A thirst beyond
I
death.
guess we could have gone face, but I like these trades. These trades are good. I assumed it was counter. And I guess, I don't know, my next spell or two, my next draw or two could just be a spell or a weapon, and in which case that card's just a dead card in my hand anyway.
A thirst beyond death.
Let's see, trades there, trades there. And killed 2. Overdraft. I definitely don't want to overdraft. Cooling. Could trade those off. Or I can double trade those. I take 6. Well, that Melomania would be nice to have now. I think he took an Ice Barrier. Ow. Why did I totem in this order? Well, because I'm annoyed, probably. What could I have done with that? I don't know. Well, it's kind of bad. Two, 3, 1. It's not too terrible. I have what? Chill Vibes? Pack the House? I think I would buff this or evolve one. I probably would evolve that. How big of a problem is that? Moderate. The house. I want to kill there. I don't want to take any damage. I want to kill him next turn. So we want to throw this in first. And then kill the big nasty. And then double trade. And then we have to be very careful because we can die to Vengeful potentially if we don't swing our weapon first and it's Vengeful and he double swings. Then we'll take an extra 3 from this. Very unfortunate for us to have him draw these, but I mean, I guess that he's trading our guy is very good. Just a 3. He's dead if it's Vengeful. Oh no, now he's not dead. I have Jazz Base, which is the actual only unplayable card in our deck currently, which is a bit of a bummer for that to be the one we draw, but Hearthstone is about, you know, consistently getting bummed out, I guess.
One Sunday get you after I'm done.
Taunt isn't the worst. Lightning Bolt is okay. I mean, that's probably the only other unplayable card we have. So that does stink. We've gotten the literal 2 worst draws back to back. Doesn't mean we've lost. Just means we're losing. Much better last turn. On board can't deal damage to our face. On board. Remember, this could be Vengeful still, so it actually may, you know, be close to an inevitability that we're dead here. Oh, he can trade that though. But things are looking pretty dicey right now. Didn't draw well. Did draw not super well. Want to taunt. Got a taunt. I have to play the fish or no? Let's bolt. Trade. What does the fish allow me to do? I don't know. Guess it lets me double trade here. And then chop here. Yeah, I definitely want to do that. And then do that. You got this, Red. I mean, it's a close game. We're not drawing well. He is, unfortunately, but we may be able to, you know, just barely find our way out of here. If he gets a couple draws as bad as our draws were, then it's possible. We need him to not get like a Command of Neptulon when he's dead on board, or a playable card every turn for 4 straight turns when we're getting unplayable cards. It ain't happening so far. We got a dead card here, which I think means if we don't get a taunt totem, we're dead. So we're always gonna take 7 and we have to take 3, so we die. Only when I watch a stream I get low frames. We have not dropped a frame today, so it must be on your end. I'm not sure. We upped the bitrate, so it streams at a higher bitrate than in the past. Maybe that's a contributing factor. Maybe it might be in too ridiculous HD TV, maybe? I'd get a new monitor. Yeah, maybe. Might help. Nice refresh rate, maybe.
Morgul versus Thrall.
You can get higher frames if you sub, but I'm not sure. I've heard that, yeah. I heard they had that option. Double the frames. You can even reduce the frames if you're like, man, this guy's disgusting looking, but I want to, you know, I want to watch Hearthstone. I've heard. The stream isn't 60 FPS. You might be used to 1080p something something. We stream at 30 frames. Oh god, what did I just do? How do you see this? We stream at 1080p. Low latency, mini player. Kinda got it all. Play that. Let's do that. Then we have the option to do this and this. We could do this. We could even just do that. Guess I don't want to play that one though, huh? It's annoying. What if I play all 3 of these? I can't clear everything. I just can't let him sit and get buffs till the end of time.
Go with the flow.
Do we stream in 30 FPS? That's like a Nintendo 64. That's not good. Output. It doesn't tell you. Biff.
Hi Red Bar. Time for gibberish. Okay.
Thank you so much, Biff. Didn't you sub yesterday? Thanks for the 20 months. I thought we streamed on an Etch-a-Sketch. That's the dream. That's the dream of it all. That's nice. So is that. I guess we can just, you know, really put the pressure on him. Problem is he's got 7 health. I'm going up to 6, right? You think Redbeard ever in his wretched life wins a 50-50? I do. I think today's that day. I think tomorrow's that day. F me. I don't have any more ones I want to play, so I'm not like as upset about it, but man, this game would be a little more enjoyable if the 50-50s were ever truly 50-50. They don't feel that way. They do not feel that way to me. Lord Doc, thanks for the follow. Lord, use all your 50-50s on the Roll Mash Lethal. We did, didn't we? I remember that. I'd almost forgot about it. Here's the beauty of it all. Even though I've lost a billion 50-50s, what I've found and gained is a friend for life in Twitch chat. Wow, nice. Fucked idiot Redbeard. Probably just gonna draw a framed with the far side. I don't even want it. After raw math, you're due for a win? Well, you'd think so, but Here's 4 games later and we just lost another 8 50-50s or whatever. Yeah, I'm with you. We deserve a, you know. We deserve to get punished less. We deserve that. Are frames for the stream okay for you? I'm watching on a 2K monitor. Yeah, I don't know. I only have OBS, and we have dropped frames in the past, but we don't have any drop frames today. Doesn't mean, like, you know, a packet didn't get sent to another, you know, somewhere else. That doesn't mean that that didn't happen. It could have. It definitely could have. Are all your updates done? Your graphics and your Windows? Don't forget to refresh your drivers. Don't forget to reinstall Windows from scratch. I think it looks great. Personally, I think red should make the camera bigger and get an Ultra HD cam. I want you to see the detritus that's all over me. All the crumbs and stuff. Nobody wants that. Well, I mean, nobody other than Cassie. Watching the stream on the Jumbotron at Yankee Stadium.
It sings to me.
That's a good joke. Yankee Stadium, he says. That's funny. FPS streamer side, I thought 60 was the default. Well, we've changed nothing, so we're on the default, whatever the default is. You get a Sony F7 or whatever Dex would use. Dexter is a, he's a professional con artist. He's a charlatan. That's what, isn't that what you called him? People are saying stream in under 30 FPS and not 60. Maybe we should check that. We're streaming at 90 FPS right now. I just pulled up the diagnostics. Unless I'm the only one who has a problem. I mean, I don't know. Sounds like it. We've dropped 0 frames, streaming at 90 FPS. Might be time to take your 2K monitor and smash it on the ground repeatedly. You might have to double up. I don't know. He was souping NFTs to people, so that probably qualifies. I think it's important to manipulate people so that you can get more money. That's... I mean, I haven't done that yet, but I'm thinking my next... I might go that route. You need to check what server you're on. Make sure you're on the right server. This felt like a fair game. That was an equal match of wits.
Morgul versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death.
Sorry. What am I doing? Coining a 2 into a 2 into a 3? Let's rock. Let's do it. It's a smooth 1920 1080 30 FPS for me. Plenty quick for the lightning fast reflexes that Hearthstone requires. Hey, whoa, Michelle, what the heck? Wait a minute, time out. We had Katie Bentz, Katie Candy, and Michelle here today? What the devil? Hey, Michelle, you played Albion Online? Was that a game you were playing for a while? I got a YouTube ad for that game, and I watched the whole ad. It was like 30 minutes long. Just kept watching, and I kept watching, and it was pretty cool. They made it look good. Why Blizzard just copying the Planeswalkers for Magic? They are sort of. The locations are sort of like Planeswalkers. You can't attack, huh? But why are they copying something from Magic? Because everything they ever do is copy things from Magic. That's all they do. That's what Hearthstone is. It's just a copy of Magic. Which is fine, you know? It's fine. Magic probably doesn't love it, but the whole game's a copy of Magic. Is it just me, or does Albion Online look identical to RuneScape 3? Like, when I see them next to each other, I can't tell the difference. They sponsored me. It's a lot of fun. With a big group, still an MMO, so you need a lot of spare time. Well, we're professional streamers. We got nothing but spare time, and we better fill it with playing games, or we're gonna die. Right? I'm telling you, I saw an ad for it. It looked fun. No, you know, they make it look fun in the ad. And you see other, like, ads for games, and they always look stupid. Like, you know, I'm like, what is this? Silver hand recruits and stuff. Like, that looks dumb. But, you know, they did make it look cool. Well, yeah, as I see are coming to Asia. Albion Online. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it's, you know, you have to sit there for like, you know, 8 hours a day and chop trees and whatnot. But I don't know, maybe it was like, I think David Attenborough narrated the ad. Wow, this sounds incredible. Some old man was narrating it. Or maybe I was just reading along to the captions and that's what I heard. It's hard to tell sometimes.
You are unfit to serve.
You're unfit to serve. Jam session. Jam session's okay. Yeah, jam session's okay. What about bioluminescence? Bioluminescence lightning bolt's pretty good too. I keep my whole board and it deals 7 for 1 and I overload 1. I get another 1/1 and I keep 3 1/1s. And I keep the spell damage boost, which is kind of interesting. Jam session is what? Trade, jam session, 1/1. That's actually probably better, huh?
The battle.
Trade. Jam session. Because I get to do this anyway. And the fish aren't as valuable now as they were. I'll be able to play that on curve. I think that's probably better. What happens is, you do the bioluminescence, you lightning bolt, either all your 1/1s die, or I'm not actually gaining any more value from the spell damage, right? Can we wear the detective hat in the honor of our hero portrait? I would, but it gives me a rash and it cuts off the circulation to my brain, so I try to use it sparingly. Plus, I think I put it on the ground somewhere on accident, and I think some spiders live in there now. So, you know what? Actually, you're right. Let's go grab it. Let the spiders chew my brain. I can't overload this turn. I can trade there. I can trade. Oh, if I do overload, I can... Oh, God. I can kill that. You need blood going to your brain. It has a detective hat. Yeah, I do. What about his other thing? Nah, that thing doesn't need too much blood these days. When I was a younger man, sure. Yeah, maybe. Poet, you sick fuck. I'm just gonna overload.
The battle.
Is this what I wanted? I mean, I want to play that, but I guess I can't. Alright, my window's open. I'm kind of cold. I'm gonna close it now, okay?
Death do us part.
Sorry, I'm back. Oh, yeah. I don't know, dry brain syndrome doesn't sound good. I think it's dangerous. I just can't help but feel as though that's incredibly disrespectful. What we just witnessed here. You block pack the house, is it worth it? I think so. That's why I did it. Wouldn't have done it if I didn't think it was worth it. I'll tell you that much.
The battle.
I don't often do things that I don't think are worth it. Order? Order. Maybe we're testing us. Red has already donated his brain to science. Science then donated it to Goodwill. How much do you think my brain in a jar would command on the open market? I have 3 schoolings in my godforsaken deck. 3 out of the 14 cards remaining in my deck are schoolings. I did not get one. In fact, I got a card that doesn't really do anything again. Seems to be a trend for tonight. Have the cards I need. Acquire and receive nothing. Explain the order or get wrecked. Yes. Make sure you're explaining the order lest you're going to get wrecked. I can kill this one. It's always coming down. I don't really want to do that because I have 3 schoolings. I'd pay you to not get the brain jar near me. Fair point. I don't want that. I found out the Druid in Arena is pretty fun. Druid can be fun if you get a good deck and avoid things that typically you can't avoid. 3.
A thirst beyond death.
I don't know where I'm going. I guess...
A thirst beyond death. Sings to me.
I don't really know. I guess I'm sapping. I could Scalding Geyser like one of these. I need schooling. Like every turn I need schooling. I could have dredged. I get to see one card that's potentially schooling. But I get to see one card that's potentially schooling regardless here. Without spending mana. I just figure I can spend the mana to kill it next turn maybe. That's bad for me, bad for me, bad for me. I need 2 schoolings. I guess at this point I just need a schooling. That's garbage. Fire Ellie, great card that does absolutely nothing. Alright, a lot of taunt and a lot of rush. No taunt and no rush. Not super cool. Deck's certainly good enough. I guess if you draw, you know, 2/3 of your deck, gouting the dredges, and don't see the schoolings there, I guess you lose. Is this deck good? Our deck is above average. Well, it's probably average. It's probably average. In this meta, it should go 6 or 7. But we faced a lot of Scourges and a lot of Yaceras already, so.
Morgul versus Illyria.
Cower before Death's Keeper.
Hey, I don't want to keep that. That wasn't a good pack the house. That was pack the back of your pants. Yeah, I'm with you on that. It was a turd and a half. I think the jam session is just good. Totem doesn't really do me any good, right? Whereas I can get some guaranteed value off the totem here, at the very least. Get at least 1 buff from it.
Where you followed.
Let's do this. Pack your streamer diaper. It's a critical piece of the kit. Yeah, true. How else are you gonna make money? I mean, Poet's buying those things up like hotcakes. I hear he's branching out to other communities. I like this notion that Poet's like buying used diapers from, you know, adults. I do. I find it comical. I could just double jam session it. I would have 3 mana next turn, you know what? I'll tell you one thing. If it's vengeful... Fuck it, wait, that screws up my whole turn. But if it had been objection or explosive, then playing this would yield like the same terrible result, right? I feel like half this deck is copies of Jam Session. It's mostly Jam Sessions and Schoolings. In the last game, we couldn't find either of them. We needed them. We couldn't draw them at the opportune time. What do I have here? I can go 2-1-2. Try to incentivize him into swinging this thing. I think I'll just do that. I get to go wide, which is kind of nice against a card like this. Could roll a Taunt Totem, which would also be kind of nice. Maybe he just feels like he can't leave it up, and the only way to kill it is to swing this card. He has a coin and an Arrowsmith. That's a problem. And a tracking. Okay, more problems. Not solutions. Feels like a constructed turn. Feels like something that would be allowable in constructed. Well, what do I do here? I guess I do this, huh? Didn't swing this, which is kind of a problem. Yeah, it'd help us.
It seems to me
Do I throw the fish in?
a thirst beyond
I
death.
get a 3-2 either way, but this can get healed up to a 3-3. The only, I guess, argument is I could draw schooling and the damage could get buffed, but we have guaranteed value on board right now. I think the odds of caring about this buff next turn are higher than the odds of drawing a schooling, but I'm not sure about that.
It'll be our little secret.
Hope he doesn't play a secret. Okay. Definitely one of the worst ones he could possibly get on account of us no longer being able to make all these nice trades. Not a huge fan of that. This is a high roll.
Positively lethal.
I don't know, man. I mean, Christ! I forgot this does something. Deals 4 damage, overheal, deal 5 to random enemy. I mean, killing any of the minions probably would have been better, but hitting this is nice. Such a greedy hunter, yeah. Oh lord, that doesn't have rush. That's good. Okay, what are we doing here? Now I can make some trades. I can deny him playing his collateral, which is nice. This is gonna go off again, which is also kind of nice. Unless if I play Jam Session, then it's not, huh? I should really be... Oh, I only have 6 mana. I can't play both. Huh, I deal 5. Like, I guess I run this in. This is minion or enemy? It can hit his face. 3-2. How am I trading this? I could double trade there. Then I lose that. I don't really want to do that. He doesn't necessarily have to have a collateral. And if he does have a collateral, then what do I do next turn? I'm not really sure. But I have to kill this. I don't know if this is right. I'm running out of time though again. This guy doesn't kill anything. I guess I should have... Like, I'm not actually getting this trigger because I have to make the free trades. So maybe I should have just played that.
Keep 'em tuned.
Sharp arrow, sharper aim.
Okay. I can deny that card at least. I've got some healing still going on, right? Maybe? Well, I think we should be okay. Maybe not. Every time I look, I'm just losing minions. Let's buff this guy. Let's trade that guy. Let's deal 1. Deal 1 doesn't do me any good. Killing that's nice. Denying him a card is nice. I guess drawing, or would I rather have a healing totem? I think I'd rather have a healing totem if I could get one. That's nice. Why? Oh, he shuffled my deck for me. Nice. No monkeys for this junkie. The more I watch Arena, the more I question my senses for playing. It ain't the best. But it can be. And we're gonna get 5 wins with this deck, right? Guaranteed here.
Masterful. I can
It's just, man, they really need to just make 7 the max wins. Just give the same rewards. That's all they really have to do. 7 is the max wins. Disperse the rewards the exact same over 7 wins. If you're not gonna do anything about the purchase accounts, then give the players the gold back earlier in the runs. It's really simple. That's all that's all you have to do. You play against a bot account, well, whatever. You get 60, 70 gold for 3 wins, right? Like, why not? What do they care? They don't even care about Arena. 12 wins is 2 to 3 days of play for a casual, yeah. It's way too much. That's like 3 hours for a slow player, or like for dreads, it's like 5 hours. For an average player, it's like 4 hours to go 12. Me, like, I usually do it in like 2. Bot accounts are playing. So they're not bot accounts, like, it's horrible that we use these words. They purchase like a new account for like $5 and it has like 8,000 gold. So you can just retire your decks over and over and over again until you get the best deck, and that's the only deck you play. So the opponents you play against are like people who they're at a huge advantage if you're playing legitimately. Or what they'll do is they'll actually buy a draft that's finished from one of those accounts that's like, you know, the best draft the account has ever had, and they'll sell that for like $10 to somebody. Which you'd think like, well, no, nobody would ever do that. People actually do it. You know, can you imagine not respecting the sanctity of the Hearthstone arena? But people do it. Blizzard's like, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. Change the structure of the rewards. It'd be fair if you play against a mage, you get your gold back. Yeah, give the gold back for the mage, I agree. Interesting. Do I want to play this? Or do I want to just drop the Mac Daddy Fish Show on this jabroni? Let's drop the Mac Daddy Fish Show on this jabronis. Who will win, a fish or a hog? Maybe it was a ploy from Blizzard to get more people into Arena. At Redbeard, they create the accounts with spaghetti names. Yeah, maybe. That would require work and skill, foresight. Something they have not really shown they're too capable of. Let's play this. Let's see if we can get something down here. Tidebot next turn for 1 is better than my usual draw of a 0 or a 1 cost card from this thing. Morning, Daddy. How are you? I'm doing great, man. We've had a lot of good runs today. Had a lot of, like, you know, good things happen, I think. Some good things. Not too many horrible things. How do I deal 3? Kinda can't, huh? Start here. This is good. This is good. This is good. Always get good spells offered, huh? Let's just take a lightning storm. Let's dredge up my sunken scroll. Wouldn't mind a fire Ellie, but let's throw that down. And I'd like to get a little more out of this candle thing, but I don't have any other minions, so what are you gonna do? There's more value in having the divine shields if I get the jam session off anyway. We could like bump jam session if he plays like a 6 mana 6/6 or something.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I buy Dread's drafts and he ends up going 0-3. Oh man, that sounds like him. Sounds like our friend Dreads. Our fair-weathered friend Dreads. What am I doing with this? Trying to kill him. Probably should have taken an Astalor. Honestly, it's really slow and I don't necessarily need it. It might be better to just freeze whatever he plays here and then just kill him before turn 7 or 8 or 9. Imagine killing me. Gain 6, but 6 isn't that much. Right? You can just kill this guy. You could freeze this one. Crazy. Thank you for the follow, Crazy. I got offered the 3 worst classes. That's just like the story of my life. Druid, Warlock, and like, I don't know, Rogue or Demon Hunter or whatever. Is he dead here? Lord, I hope not. 10, 13. I think we should have lethal. Druid, Warlock, Demon Hunter. I think Demon Hunter's actually decent. Have you seen anything with Special Stone here? You little piece of shit. They should let me do the next Murloc character, man. What did I really thought we got 7. I thought that was our 7th win. This is crap, dude. I thought we got 7. Look how right when you were talking about purchase accounts, you ran into an Astalor Hydrolodon deck. He discovered that, but yeah, he's a purchase account here. So QPLIDBJMDE, a bunch of Chinese characters as well. These are probably purchased. I don't know if you can see that. So 3 out of our last 4 opponents' decks were purchased. So it just means like if your average deck is just going to get stomped, especially if you're a casual player. Like we get to beat some of those because like we outplay them for 12 straight turns, you know? But most players aren't going to be able to do that, so why would anybody play? Like why would anybody be incentivized to play when they're at such a huge disadvantage? You can't even learn. Like you couldn't even come in as a new player and learn because you wouldn't even know why you're getting beaten so badly. Quiplipdid was my nickname in high school. Yeah, I remember that. We went to the same high school. What's up, Mr. Fish? Wonder if they even give an F about it? I mean, I'm sure they prefer if it wasn't the case, but sounds like there's nothing they can do about it without investing a lot of time and effort and resources, aka money. And somebody has a clear, a clear, you know, mandate to not spend much money on the development of Hearthstone in beneficial ways. try to spend as little as possible and milk the community for as much as possible while giving the worst content that you think people will stomach without actually uninstalling the game in mass. And they do seem to be riding a fine line and succeeding in that, at least. I'm telling you, man, if I wasn't a Hearthstone streamer right now, I would not be playing Hearthstone. I would, however, be watching a ton and subscribing to arena streamers' YouTubes and using my Prime on them, of course, but I wouldn't be playing it. No way. That's stupid.
Where's your pass?
Would I classify as something new? Something that's not old. I don't know if I'm, you know, call me crazy, but something that's not old would be my... Subscribing to streamers with fire beards. They got rid of the classic mode and replaced it with garbage twist mode, which is just standard. Yeah, they did. Why even get rid of classic mode? Like, wouldn't it just actually take more work to actually like get rid of it than just leave it up? If you weren't streaming Hearthstone, I'd support your OnlyFans. What if there was like a beautiful woman involved? And it wasn't just me, poet, playing, you know, tiddlywinks. Would you be more inclined? Would you be happier with the service that's being provided to you? Maybe they got rid of Classic because it's full of bots. Oh crap, Arena's next. I've talked about it a million times. I think they should get rid of Arena. Build a, you know, a limited mode from the ground up that's actually good, that they actually care about. Everyone's always like, oh, they don't care about Arena because of X, Y, and Z. Okay, how about, you know, make something you care about and make it good. Problem is, things they seem to have cared about are Twist and Mercenaries and Duels, and that's not good. Because nobody else cares about them other than probably about 4 people working at Blizzard right now. I remember when OnlyFans tried to get rid of porn. I don't know what that means, but porn's been around for a long time. I think 1998 we invented pornography, and it's been here to stay ever since. I remember looking up WWF characters, the females in the nude. Yeah, maybe Ultimate Warrior slipped in a time or two, but I watched Redbeard spread his cheeks. It's like Twitch deciding to just be a chat platform and removing the video player. It's just like that. It's just like that. Except I don't really know exactly what that means. Did OnlyFans really do this? Naked Hulk Hogan? You dirty bird. Hey man, these days, if Hulk Hogan ain't in the shot, like I can't even get a half chub. I like this song. So I understand sarcasm when I hear it. I'll switch it. I won't ever play it again. You're right. I should have learned no Donkey Kong songs. Just kidding. What's that, a Donkey Kong level? Yeah, this is Bramble Bush or some Bramble Basket. Brisket Delight. That wasn't sarcasm. Yeah, I know. I was just kidding. I was just fooling. It's a funny move, but only fans to ban nudity. Oh, they banned nudity on their own website? That happened? I don't really use that. I have looked at it a few times this week, but beyond that, nah, I don't really spend too much time looking at that. Well, I mean, trash. Not total trash. Alright, the fish man's coming. I never played Donkey Kong, but I still like it. Well, you don't like it then. You like the music? We didn't play Donkey Kong in my house growing up until Donkey Kong 64. Everybody loves the Donkey Kong Country games, and I never played any of them until I was like 27 or 28, and I played at Jesse's house, and we played Donkey Kong Country 1 for the Super Nintendo. It was fun, but I wasn't crazy about it. It was fun though. 1, 2, 3 is 6. 3 is 6. So do I want to Divine Shield the fish? Let's play 3 fish and then think about it. So what is 1 more fish buy us? I could freeze it and I get Rag, but do I really care about getting Rag? 2 is the best one? Yeah, they were cool. I bet if I was a kid and I played them, I would have loved them. But when you're a kid, you can't get all the games, or like you don't get all the info. I don't even really like know about Donkey Kong Country when I was a kid. And we had video games. I mean, I knew who Donkey Kong was. The first one I knew about was Donkey Kong 64. Like I was a Super Mario guy. We didn't have Zelda, we didn't have Metroid. I had Super Mario World, and I didn't have Super Mario World 2, which is kind of crazy. I don't think I really knew much about that. Oh god, I gotta take my turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, I don't have enough time now. 4, 3, 1, 2. Sorry, I could have probably had a better turn, but I was thinking about donkeys. You know what actually would have been pretty good is bioluminescence. We maybe could have OTK'd him with bioluminescence. But I guess then we wouldn't have the lightning bolt. Rag versus 4 piranhas, who would win? The piranhas just shoot him up. With more piranhas, you know, to come. With the way this played out, I guess I would have rather added a rag to my hand, but I like freezing something I'm not gonna deal with. Do you know what I mean? What the fluff? What the fluff? I like freezing something that I'm just gonna leave up. I only have 1 fish in my hand though. Oh yeah, he's getting a buff. Okay, I kind of dig that. Yeah, that makes sense. Melomania. All my fish are fucking gone. Oh, mercy. 4, 7, 2, 1. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Oh, I need to finale them both though. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Fish it. 2, 2, 3, 5. Bolt once. Trade the thing. Let's bolt once. It's like a trade and shoot. Okay, how about we go here? Trade? Yeah, we're gonna trade a couple things. About like something like this. Another schooling? Wait, I have Melomania down this turn. Yeah, okay. I mean, we clear the board, we get some Divine Shields, we get to develop a board, we could even add a couple cards to our hand. There's better ways to do most of what we've done for the last 2 turns, but... And I would argue you get accused of being a try-hard loser. You'd be accused of being a big stinky jerk. By me. How many cards I got? Let's get some sushi going here. Decent. Jives and cold storage sounds lovely. Yeah. Earn his board here. Not leaving it susceptible to any 50-50s, forcing him to do something. It's all good. Order. I will not Nightbot because I was wrong. Damn it, math is hard. Possum, you're doing great. Hey, how was the last RPG limit break? Did you go? Did you participate? I didn't look up anything. I gotta add it to my repertoire. Right now, when I'm going to bed, I'm watching LSV. LSV started his own YouTube channel. So now there's a new LSV video every day, and I can't keep up. Last one was in October. Oh, it's coming up in 10 days? Oh, are you going? Oh, cool. Has the GDQ happened yet? Most recent? Like SGDQ, has that happened? I feel like it hasn't. I feel like I would know if it did, but I don't know. Next patch, they're gonna fix Arena? Yeah, probably. I can't stand LSV anymore after the crypto deal he did with Storybook Brawl, and he killed it. Yeah, I've heard things like that. I don't stay too abreast on that. I've watched 6,000 LSV videos over like a decade, putting them on while I go to bed. Let's just hope that what was the scandal? Can you give me like a 2-sentence scandal? I know Storybook Brawl had stupid crypto crap in it. GDQ was a few weeks ago. Oh, it already happened. Don't tell him I said that though. I played him in Hearthstone once. I think I lost. Oh yeah, I definitely lost. I was playing my my Jade Wild Druid deck. He was playing Control Priest. I actually might have won. That might have been a good matchup for me. So I have 3 cards over 4 mana. My curve ain't gonna be bad, right? The warrior died a death of 1,000 piranha bites, yeah. Anyway, that was my 2nd most expensive card. And here's one of my 3rd most expensive card. He was brought on to find the money. He contracted with FTX, and FTX swindled him and everyone out of their money, and they blew up. So is that on him? I mean, I'm just asking because I heard some kind of rumblings about stuff, and other people have kind of talked some schmack about him. He's been a public figure in the Magic community for, you know, forever, so it's like I think it's somewhat expected, and I don't want to, like, you know, rush to judgment too much, but I don't know. Like, if I took a HelloFresh sponsorship, which may come up in the near future, and like they sold like a bad piece of chicken to somebody, like, I'd feel awful. Would that change like people's opinion of me? If you couldn't tell crypto and NFTs were a grift 2 years ago, it's on you. You pushed them into the crypto market, so for me, yes, they had other avenues to go, and of course, I'm bitter because it's a game I put 2,000 hours in and I really loved it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong or anything. I'm just saying, I think there probably is a fine line to like how responsible like someone like him is, and now he may have, you know, if you know that this thing's going belly up and you're taking people's money and then you're getting your money out and such, like, yeah, for sure, like, that's shady business, but sounds like a little different than what's being talked about. And I don't really know about like Storybook Brawl, like who developed it and who reached out to him and or any of that stuff. And, you know, I'm an LSV, you know, stan, as the kids say. I'm a fan of LSV for a long time, so I want to see the best in him, and maybe that's not the case, but I hope it is. And, you know, maybe whatever. I'm not going in for financial advice, and I'm not like, you know, I like him because he's one of the best Magic the Gathering content creators, and has been since he was one of the only Magic the Gathering content creators. Bunch of old MTG players. Always been a huge LSV fan of the player, not a fan as a person. People have said that. Now, you know, maybe people say that about Redbeard sometimes or one day, and I think that would stink. I'd be kind of bummed about that personally. I'd be like, hey man, I'm not that bad. Sure, the smell is not great, but some of that's biological. This has to be a barcode card. Every card is a consecration card. Double Vial Apothecary, double Concoctor. Yeah, I'd guess so. I mean, we faced 1, 2, 3 out of our last 4, 2 games ago were barcode accounts. I think more often than not. I mean, not 50% of your games, but I would guess it's like 25% of your games above 2 wins or whatever are probably like someone purchased an account. I just think it hasn't really been going on, relatively speaking, that long. The longer it goes on and Blizzard does nothing, the more there will be, because the fewer like legitimate players will want to participate, right? Redbeard's brother is the modern day Fonzie, though. My brother? I don't know about that. My brother's a very nice guy. I would never consider my brother cool. Now, I wouldn't consider myself cool either. I'm not, you know. My brother's not like a cool guy. Maybe good at lip reading? I'm great at it. Let me know. Wait, why? Oh, hold on. This is pretty good. Wow, this is such a good mage card, and a decent shaman card too. I had this in a mage. I don't know where I generated it from as a mage, and man, I brought that sucker back like 3 times. It was good. I wish Red's brother would give me a high 5. My brother looks almost identical to Orator. Almost identical to Orator. He'd probably give, well, I don't know. So like, if you were like, hey, can I have a high 5? He'd probably be like, my brother's exact response would probably be like, I don't think I'll do that. Why would I give you a high 5? Like, minus the chuckle. You probably wouldn't, you know? Show a photo of you too. If I was faster with a computer, I'd pull up me and Bono or something as a joke. That sounds like they have similar demeanors for sure. I remember I showed my mom Orator one time. I was like, hey, check out this streamer. She's like, oh my god, he looks just like your brother. I'm like, I know, right? You think you face more barcodes because of when you play? Because it's prime gaming time for China? I don't think so. I think everybody faces a shitload of them after like 2 or 3 wins. Like, you're talking about like tens of thousands of players probably at any given time. There's a lot more players in Hearthstone than people kind of give it credit for. You think he takes a rag? I mean, I don't really care if he takes a rag. He's not ragging this turn. He can't get away with rag or he's gonna die. So I'll just take the other thing. What do I do with 2? I could trade here and then just take whatever fire spell they offer me. Any fire spell. They should rename Hearthstone into Barcode Stone. Yeah, that'd be good. Catchy. I just think there's so many of them out there these days. I remember it's like, so if you have 100,000 like players, or let's say you have 90,000 players, and then you have 10,000 barcode accounts like enter the pool, people purchasing accounts. Now 10% of all the accounts are barcode players. Whatever. Let's say, you know, 10,000 players leave. Well, now those 10,000 barcode accounts are a higher percentage of the pool you play against. And let's say of those 10,000 players that left, 5,000 of them are like, oh, I can just buy an account. Well, now you have 15,000 barcode accounts and only whatever, 85,000, 80,000 like legitimate players. Like that percentage of players that are gaming the system goes up over time. So it's kind of like, if you can't beat them, join them. And most people can't beat them. So, you know, purchase account, purchase account, purchase account. Now, luckily we high rolled our deck and we got lucky, whatever. Like I don't know if it was this game. I think we discarded two Scourges and beat a Ysera like to start this run. I mean, I like some nights I'll play on EU and the same thing will happen. Sometimes I'll play in the afternoon. The same thing will happen. It's not like it never comes up or anything. Some nights I'll play in, you know, and not face a ton of them. It's just the sheer number of it. It's just it's a numbers game. If you play enough at any time, you're gonna face little blocks in an hour. You face 3 of them, and your run goes 2 and 3. You might go 3 hours without facing any of them, and you're 6-0 or 7-0. Like,
Morgul versus Jaina.
you know, I still don't think it's the majority of the decks you face. You're statistically unlikely at 0-0 or 0-1 or 1-1 probably to face those things, but once you're at, you know, 8-2, I think you're probably more likely to play somebody who's purchased an account and has a deck that you're really not favored against. Hopefully they will stop letting cheaters stomp on the player base. Stomp? Yeah, hopefully. I really think that the easiest solution that Blizzard could possibly do right now is just stop screwing people on the rewards. If you're not going to do anything about the accounts, which they either can't or won't, doesn't really matter. As the player, it's not our job to worry about how hard it is or not hard. It's not a playable game for most players if you're not going to do anything about it. But if 3 wins, you know, garnered you 80 or gold or whatever, and 7 wins was the max and got you 200 gold, like, whatever, sure. Then you're not, like, getting punished so hard just for participating. Right now, you get punished for participating. And that's stupid. If a new player can go 3-3 and get 60% of the resources and learn, or somebody who's grinding all the time who wants to get the cards can go 3-3 when they're at a severe disadvantage, when they play well and get a little bit of luck with matchmaking and whatnot, and still not feel like they're getting, you know, spit in the face of. That's how I feel when I play Hearthstone Arena right now. It's 2 a.m. and I need to go to work in 3 hours. Can you get 12 wins? Yeah, I'll get 12 wins. Just give me a little time. I gotta figure out how first. The cards here, unfortunately, don't really do anything. Alright, I just need to hit here. Honestly, I'll take it. Let's see his hand as well. What is he gonna do? He hasn't played... Oh, he has played Flame Geyser, huh? So this blows up my whole board. Hollow Technician is a little dicey, but I can always jam session after the Hollow Technician, right? Right, didn't you say a few months ago they now listen more to the creators' feedback and changes more things? What happened? I think in terms of things that are easy for them to manipulate, they are more receptive. Like, the pool of cards and such. I think that's something that they can actually manipulate fairly easily, and as a result are more inclined to listen to people, but the other stuff less so. And that being said, I did say that, and I do believe that. I think I was never at all even like they didn't even let me. I didn't know anybody. The people I knew, their old community manager was Chris. Long story short, Chris was a real piece of work, and then they got Alkali, and she was really nice, and she kind of helped bridge the gap for a lot of creators and the development team and Blizzard itself. So we'll have to kind of see what that looks like going forward. But I had a lot of good ideas that they didn't listen to in the past. I have a lot of good ideas they don't listen to now. I had some good ideas that they've listened to, and people are just so greedy. What the fuck? Dude, I don't even have a mech. I don't want that stupid card. You can have that one. Did me any good? I don't want to overload because I want to play that. Why does every card in my hand have overload? I should have hit first. In case it hit there. Okay. Alkali is gone. She didn't get fired. She, I think, is doing something new. Did you even know it? She didn't get fired. No, she definitely didn't get fired. I talked to her.
Now, what's troubling you?
Blizzard's working on a fix for Arena. They're going to relaunch it as Arena Twist. Honestly, I think if they had made a Twist mode that was... I'm scared. Limited? With a limited mode, I think that actually... I would have actually been somewhat interested. But they just made it wild, and I didn't care about wild, and I don't care about wild Tavern Brawl. And apparently nobody else does either, because the high legend queues have a 15-minute wait time, which is, you know, not encouraging. Oh yeah, don't forget to download puzzles and survival. Don't forget. I can't read that unless I blow it up really big. Oh, this is good here. This card's always really... Wow, no phrase. That's incredibly bold. Totem, because healing totem's decent. I mean, the reality is why we totem is because schooling burns a card and I don't want to overload. So Twist is 4 years too late. Yeah, I think the concept of Twist actually would have been... I think the concept of Twist would have been good 6 years ago when Hearthstone still had a really large player base and nobody cared about Wild. You could have like had a much smaller pool of cards, and then you could have garnered interest from the people that wanted to play like something that's not quite standard and wasn't Wild, because nobody's large scale never have really responded well to Wild. So, but you've just let the player base kind of crater, and those that have stuck around, a lot of them have gone over to Battlegrounds, which, you know, they should have monetized better. Can you get HQ 5 so I can join your alliance? The next time we play, we'll for sure get it, okay? That's my personal promise. What the hell? Secret. Do you want to overload? Alright, let's hit 1. Because any target it hits, I get to heal a little, and that's kind of nice. Game is missing a 2v2 mode. I think 2v2 would be way more interesting than Hearthstone Twist, even if it was just standard, even if it was Arena, even if it was duels. I think that would be more interesting than Twist. Dreads and Redbeard versus like PJ and Amaranth or something. Is that what he wanted to do? Probably not. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Shadow Seclusion. 2, 3. Do I have lethal? Maybe. Let's go around a taunt. Twist is incredibly boring. It's insane. What's insane to me is that somebody made Twist in 2023 and thought that any of it was a good idea. I guess it's just a testament to like bad ideas that you come up with.
Well played.
Like if you come up with a oh, I'm not dead here. If you come up with a bad idea, you're gonna really push hard to pretend like it's a good idea or pray it's a good idea. So people, you know, are excited and they give you money or they give you a promotion or they let you keep your job, or the people tell you what smarty pants you are. But it's like, if your idea is bad, Kind of gotta listen to people. Blizzard needed to prune out duels and concentrate on the modes that people actually play. Yeah, for sure. There was a duels update today. Today there was a duels update, balance patch or something. I kind of astounded about that. Today they updated carrot on a stick. Today. Maybe surprised to see or hear, but duels got an update today. If he's ever played it. Duels had a lower player base than Arena, if you can imagine that, 3 years ago when Duels came out. That's disgusting. We all know that Arena is the biggest farce there is. Arena KW. Duels, good lord. Blizzard must have misheard us saying we want to do custom formats for years, so they put their own custom format that blows. Yeah, I think that's entirely possible. I think that they are not super in tune with what people want and what makes a good game, and probably thought like, well, this is sort of what they want. Maybe they thought like, hey, this is close enough that, you know, and I honestly think it's a realistic possibility that they're like, well, look, this is just a small step towards getting people what they want, while not understanding that we're going to make fun of it for 3 years, and that's worse probably than not releasing it. Like, people just don't sit around waiting for you to fix the crap you put out when there's 1,000 games to play and 10,000 games to watch and a lot of pornography on the internet. You know, like, people just aren't sitting around waiting for somebody to fix a crap idea these days. 3 wins to go. Surely no bot stops you. I mean, 9's great, man. I'll take 9. You always want to go 12, and I think we've kind of displayed during this run that we're not idiots, and when we have good draws and decent RNG and what, like, we have the capability of winning. It's really what it, you know, it's a big part of it. When you're just constantly getting kind of screwed and going 2 and 3 or whatever, you kind of start to doubt yourself. So this is like reassurance we're not like morons, and you can make meaningful decisions. But yeah, whether we go 9 or 12 or 10 or whatever, that's fine. It was a fun run, fun deck, and I gotta pee. Good lord. Where's it?
Morgul versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
Okay. The fish have been critical to our success here. Maybe Blizzard needs to clean house and get good leadership? Yeah, I mean, entirely possible. I don't know too much about that. Honestly, like, is that me? Sorry, I think I unplugged the camera, sorry. Webcam, yeah, I kind of like rolled over the cord. I don't know too much about like the dev team or you know, any executives or whatever, anybody who works in marketing, or I don't know, what's something in terms of pricing and the finances and stuff, who knows? And again, you know, all I can do is sort of like base my opinion off of my own experiences and the interactions with Twitch chat, right? It's like we may be the vocal minority, right? Like there may be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who have the complete opposite opinion and experience of us that Blizzard is catering to, and we might just not be the market that you know, they're looking to take advantage of. I mean, I don't know. That's definitely possible. I would be surprised if Twitch chat wasn't that, but maybe they're just like, those idiots never shut up, but we're making bank and we're making more money now. Maybe they're spending a lot less money and it's overall more profitable. Who knows? That was problematic. If I get my own jam session, I can play this and coin it. That would be really nice. They've made cool moves too, which make it frustrating, colossal, and tradable were both cool. Yeah, so it's not to say like there's been nothing good that Hearthstone's done. Like the mechanics, the card mechanics for Arena in particular, I think have been great. I think for Constructed, a lot of them have been largely irrelevant, but I don't care about Constructed, right? Like Tradable's a great mechanic, Colossal's a cool mechanic. Spellburst, Frenzy, what else are we working with recently? Infuse, like these are all great Arena mechanics for sure. I'm of the opinion. Hearthstone struggles with formats. The creativity and flavor on the cards is fine. Yeah, the art's great. The voice lines are great. But that stuff I think is secondary to actual
Oh, you think darkness is your
like
art.
game theory
But
and
you
game
merely
design.
adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man. And by then, it was nothing to me but blinding.
Thank you, Chibatron. Thank you very much, Chiba. I can squeeze out an extra totem, but I think what I'm gonna do is heal. Actually, why heal when I can heal, right? Do it like this. Thank you, Chiba, for the 57 months. That's pretty cool. I get 2 2/3s and a 3/3 and 8 health. That's pretty good. But you know, through all the discussion and debate and all that, they do struggle with formats. I think it's a client issue. I think because if you talk to them, like if you talk to anybody, it's like you can come up with 30 great ideas. It's just like how realistic is it to implement it in the client? Apparently, it's very difficult. Apparently, it's difficult. I don't know, because it's old and outdated and shit. I guess. I think that's a huge contributing factor.
A thirst beyond death, it seems to me. A thirst beyond
Like even this twist idea, which may be shit, like they still have to build it from the ground up, you know? If that's the case, makes Hearthstone 2 make it better. I mean, I'm 100% down for that. I've been down for that for a very long time. I'm gonna need more health here. Yeah, I'm all for it though. Whoa, he got a Redbeard pack. That's great for me. Not so good for he. Why don't you use the activated Divine Shield guy? I'm holding him because I had better stuff going on. Better boards, better removal. He's not that good. Just because you have it doesn't mean you have to instantaneously use it. I think people will oftentimes like, oh, I have a... whatever. Where's that card? Scroll. Like, oh, I've got a scroll. I have to cast scroll this turn. But you have like a less efficient turn because you make a play like that. All about efficiency. It's a lot of tempo. Not always, no. It's a 4-mana 3/3, so it's actually not a very good tempo unit. You lose tempo the turn you play it, if you're not like developing a board around it or using an existing board to get very far ahead. Remember on turn 3 when he killed all of my fish with a jam session?
I am the harvester.
I remember, and that's why I'm going to draw jam session this very turn. Melomania is not great. Piranha could be more next turn. Can I really get away with that though? I think I kind of have to hex this. I guess I could chop it, trade it, but I don't. I can't. I have to get this down this turn. All right, you know what? Fuck it. I'll probably draw schooling next turn. It seems to be what happens. Good cards. I mean, we need more value. No issues here. You can hear me? Hold on, let me check. Yeah, that's just on your end. How would you not hear my voice? I'm just gonna ignore that for now. Actually, that's a pretty good primordial wave, and that's... I guess... Oh, wow. Really did get it. Got my Melomania back again. Funny thing is, these aren't good evolved art. Whoa, whoa! Holy shnikes. That's kind of incredible. I'm gonna hold these. He's gonna get what? My totem? He might get this. 2 of them? Nah, they're so good in multiples. Old buddy Malignant, that's crazy. That's the best 5 and maybe the best 4. Shit. Is there a sloth card in Hearthstone yet? No. No sloths yet. Best primo we've seen in a while. Best primo. Primordial Wave, yeah. It was really good. What's that do? I probably would have taken one of these. Is he clearing them? Oh my god, he's clearing them because I didn't use the fish. But I guess the fish let me clear up the back half of this. You should definitely hit the Reborn one. That's somebody who didn't play during the time of this guy's anything. So now you get infinite malignant still. This guy's not very smart. No, but he does have 2 Pack the Houses, a Command of Neptulon, Stone Right, which I actually think is a kind of an underrated card. Just gives you like this sort of you know, just tons of value over the course of a long game. He has a 5-mana 7/7 in his hand, right? I don't want that, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So we're always doing that. Might as well just do this. Healing Totem is very strong. I need board space. So let's just take these. I'm getting more guys. I mean, you can't beat the power of Malignant Horror if you leave it up. He already left it up. I mean, you can. You can just get another Pack the House, followed by another Pack the House. But yeah, I don't know if he would have won. His deck is for sure better than ours, and he went first, and he high rolled, but I think he threw. We got very lucky, of course, with the Primordial. We got probably the best 5, probably the best 4, but he could have cleared the 4s, and that's on him.
Go with the flow.
Kind of funny. I was thinking I just want Pack, or do we have Scroll? Scroll, yeah, Pack or Scroll. We'll take Schooling though. Problem is I don't have board space, huh? Don't want to trade all these off, but I can trade some of them off. I have lost complete track of which ones are which. I guess I don't have board space. I have too many Malignant Horrors. Yeah, but like I might start resummoning ones without Reborn because I have not paid attention to the order. To be honest, it's been a long time since I had to pay attention to the order of a Malignant Horror. This is the most recent one then, right? But I guess I don't have space. Well, fine. Fine. Where's our music? Is this a good song? A little bit nice for him, I guess. Let's go here, here. They're coming back without Reborn, but they're coming back. I'm not gonna totem. You could totem. Maybe you should totem because he's probably unlikely to kill this. But let's say he does kill it here. Coil Fang doesn't really do us a ton of good. Oh shit, I forgot he has those. Okay, let's play these. 2, 5, 1. Let's totem and hold that. Okay, and we're going to do what? We're gonna trade there. We're gonna go 2, we're gonna trade there. 2, 1. Ones with Reborn would still be summoned early, the ones without, so they should trigger first. Yeah. When does it matter? It used to matter. I guess if you had like a buff on a Reborn one. All my guys get healed. I'm assuming he's dead. Have to greet him. You know why? Because I've got a sneaking suspicion that... Wait, that was a real person, maybe? Oops. Maybe not. You already lost the air. That was long ago, my friend. That was long before Hearthstone ever came out. Started watching shortly before the Honor Kill cards were introduced. Was Hearthstone good then? Yeah, sure, probably. I mean, Hearthstone has still been good for the vast majority of its existence. Just seems that we're all at least to me, it feels like it's on a noticeable downward trend that can easily be avoided. And we got Hearthstone Twist. Honestly, like again, I think if Hearthstone Twist hadn't come out, It's almost worse that they released it and we have to like look at it. If we're like, oh man, like if only they would just put out a new mode and it might be good, then people would be like, oh yeah, maybe. Wait, they put out another shit mode? They don't know, they won't acknowledge that it's shit yet? Oh man. They maybe gotta wait like another like year and a half before like they acknowledge it's shit? Oh dang. You can go to prison and get out before Hearthstone has the prospect of being good. It's not good, man. Are you guys still playing Play-Doh? We did League of Legends last week. I think they want to do League again this week. I really like Play-Doh. I think Play-Doh's really fun. I haven't played in a few weeks. But I think, yeah, we did League.
Who here can spell Zinjari?
Dred's lost his mind a long time ago in the best way. Dred's clips are killing it. Yeah. Yeah, that Dred's absolutely batshit crazy. I'm with you. Hey Chiba, we're gonna probably check out a little Genshin later tonight. I've got 3 out of the 5 artifacts I need for Kazua. I'm building Kazua now, and I'm actually doing a dungeon that save file told me to do. And I got 3 out of the 5 with Elemental Mastery. Actually, I have the flower and the feather, and then I got 1 Elemental Mastery piece. I forget, Sans, I think. Kazua, that's the guy. He's my favorite character, yeah? Genshin waiting, right? Taz is still here? Oh my god. About to strip naked and bounce around all willy-nilly. Better hold back till it's just us and the boys here. Should I just blow up his board again? Probably, huh? Don't let me stop you. That's funny. Kind of awkward. I'm gonna actually trade in this too. Looking for Pack the House. You can use the purple artifact. Elemental Mastery is a 5% drop rate. What's the purple artifact? Oh, like level 4? No, I gotta get level 5. I gotta get 5-star. Every time I'm done playing every time I'm done.
First beyond death. The battle! The battle!
Yeah, I mean, I'm not winning this game by trading with minions, right? Take your extra 5 stars and put them in strong box? Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I haven't got an elemental from that, but I probably rolled like 30 of them into 10 that didn't work, maybe. Maybe like 25 of them into like 8 that didn't work, maybe something like that. I've only done it for a few days. It's okay. I don't really care that much. It's kind of fun. Half the time I don't even spend my moon juice. So it's nice to give me like an easy way to spend it fast, you know? Keep the 4-star and then get 5 stars you go. Oh, really? I didn't know that. You can turn 4s into 5? How many do I have to use to turn a 4 into a 5? Everything Genshin is about small gains. You can't do that. You can trade 3 5s for a new 5. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
In death, I've mastered the art of subtlety.
I got poop. I got poop soup. What is that, 6 drop? It's a Redbeard 6, they call it. 6 mana, 3/4. Take one of your opponent's mana crystals. So you de-ramp them 1, and you ramp 1. It's kind of like ramping 2, but it's better than ramping 2 because you de-ramp your opponent 1. But not a great card to get from Pack the House.
I sure hope they do.
Not a good one from Pack. You know, he might be dead here though. He really might be. Oh, you can't kill anything here. That's crazy. But I can't push that much damage. Oh, Mellow? Yeah, let's play Mellow. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. Mellowmania. Biggest guy first or smaller guy first? Smaller guy, right? I haven't got Scroll yet. I guess I don't want to really want to play it this time. 2 in there, 3 in there, 3 in there. Trade in there. Let's throw it in here. Is there a 0 cost spell I can get? Want that. Axe pretty good. I gotta clear. Hey, maybe Daddy barely did anything here. Don't you have a discount? We do, yeah. We do. I'm gonna save these to kill him next turn, potentially. Need him to not play a bunch of minions. Or removal. There's a million cards, so it's possible that he can do things, but he didn't do much last turn, and I think he generated that random alibi, right? Like if he didn't hit the alibi, he was dead. You find any more collector's boosters? I did find some, but I'm less crazy about it now that the One Ring's been opened. That was part of the fun, you know? Don't remind me, I forgot he played the alibi. Okay, yeah. Yeah, the alibi stopped us from doing what we wanted there. That's fine, he's gonna have to kill his own guy, or it's nothing either. I mean, that could do something. It's weird that you would play the 2. Oh, because he needed space. But now if you get like a 5 or a 6 cost frost spell, like a blizzard, you can't cast it. So, I don't know. I think he should have... That's Ice Barrier? It's guaranteed Ice Barrier? From Chilling Boy. Always Ice Barrier, right? So can I guarantee lethal? I think I can. Just need to cast that first. He might just be dead on board. So they're all going phase.
Together now.
Is the card cost on your opponent allowed to on what? Is that card cost on your opponent allowed to IAN? No way that's legal, right? Sorry, what? Still fun that the best deck you played was the DK at 1-0 or whatever with the double Scourge and the Ysera. Yeah, we did beat a double Scourge Ysera DK. If you're watching this, please hit the follow button, the subscribe button, leave a comment. Leave a comment on YouTube. Maybe hit the subscribe button. Redbeard's dying out here. We gotta live. Let's go and try to get this 12. Isn't Hearthstone allowing you to pick a discover when the opponent is dead, just encouraging BM? Yeah. It's gotta be put to a stop. They need to put a stop to this.
Morgul versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
It's a little tricky. I don't think we keep that, even though it gives us +1/+1. I'm not casting it on 1, right? It's a much better hand. Need a schooling or something. If you pull this one through, you're a hero. I'm gonna try my best. I want Redbeard to eat meat. Like and subscribe. Yes, maybe pretty good. I know we can use his fish, but my alternative is to kind of skip my turn. This might force the coin out, and the 1/1 can actually kill the most problematic fish. Depending on what's in his hand, I think that might be correct to do it the way he did do it. Doesn't help me. Guess this kills his guy. Kind of a little unfortunate to have 3 cards over 4 mana and have them both in my hand on turn 3. But what can you do? Melomania is kind of like an expensive card too. It's a dead card unless you have schooling early. Yeah, I mean, at least this can trade on board. I don't have a play for next turn, so I could Hex and then play this. Or I can just get a trade here. I think I'm down to just Hex, buy a little time. This with a mana floating isn't as bad. And then we can play like 5, 6, 7 without any fear of overloading potentially if we don't want to. Missed Melomania on 1. We could have. I didn't really want to. We could have. How bad is that? Honestly, not that bad, because he's not putting any pressure on us this turn. What if we go 3 and 2? Let's just do this. Play like our biggest card, and then starting on turn 8, we'll have, because we played our 4, our 6, and our 7, we'll have a little bit more flexibility of what we do. He trades. Hopefully he doesn't trade the 2/1. He should definitely trade the 2/1. Problem is, like, Lightning Storm is so good here. If I drew it, I'd have to play it. There's an argument maybe for killing the undead. It's another argument maybe for killing the Murlocs. It probably doesn't matter one way or another. It probably doesn't matter one way or another. Pretty good, the worst possible. And these are two pretty good ones. This is one of the best 3s you can get. But high rolling the 6 and the 5 matters so much more than high rolling the 3. Because then, like, they could just do this, right? Alright, Lightning Storm, 1 in 20. That's not Lightning Storm. Alright, Lightning Storm, 1 in 40. Could happen. Let's find our Lightning Storm a turn too late. Lightning Bolt, schooling.
Greetings, friend.
Alright. What, whoops. What are the odds that was a legitimate deck? I know we say it a lot, but my guess is low. Very low. But either way, we got to have a lot of fun before we played against Yilling Sama, the legendary leaderboard juggernaut, him or herself. Was fun. Was fun. Disappointing end, but what's the difference between